Hi everyone, today I will talk about my dreams. Uh, when I was a child, I want to be a civil engineer. Maybe someone will confuse why I like this job because it's boring and it's tough. But I will tell you that my father is a great civil engineer in my hometown, and according to his influence, when I was a child, he taught to me many interesting things about the civil engineer. So when I was a child, I want to be a civil engineer. Today, I will inform you some information about this job. Now, let's start the different degree from college will cause the different in the future. The first is the civil engineering is enforce the educational background. If you got the higher degree, it's much better than a low degree because from the website we know that the civil engineer the first degree only got 17,000 a year, but for the supervisor first degree, it could almost got 80,000 per year. So I think the higher degree could get much more salary. And the second thing is uh, the salary, the high degree is almost 12 times as the low degree. For example, in my father's firm, there are two guys. One is the master, and the other got the PhD. At the first time, their salary is similar with each other, but several years later, the master or the doctor gets almost 12 times as the masters. And then I think I will stay in the ISU until I get the master degree, because I think the master degree is higher enough. And the second thing I will talk about the job duties. Um, it is a tough job because there are lots of the calculations, and if we do a small mistake, it will cause the huge distress. The famous example is the Leaning Tower of Pisa, because the mistake by the designer, the tower will slope every year. And then I will talk about the best part and the worst part. I think they are similar with each other because if you have a project, you will maybe work all night long. But if you don't have the project, you will have lots of the space time to do what you like. Then I think to be a civil engineer, you must have a clever brain because you will find the best way to design a structure. According from my father's co-workers, they told me that it is the hardest part of the civil engineer because it is harder to find the good solution in a short time to design a building. Now the final things I will talk about the engineers' daily life. Firstly, almost everyone will wear the suit. I think the reason is if there are some emergency meetings, it's better to wear the suit. The second I will talk about is daily life for the civil engineer. Firstly, the engineer come to the company, will check their email, and then they will doing their own project. If they have some problem that they can't solve by themselves, they will ask their co-workers, and then they will discuss, then find the good solutions. So this is the three things about the civil engineer, and that's why I like this job. That's my presentation.